Yo, what's up, my good peoples? Rise and shine, early bird gets the worm first. I'm most definitely a little earlier than I was supposed to be, but I had some other things that I had to take care of today, so I wanted to knock this out the way before I get my day started. So first and most foremost, shouts out to y'all. I highly appreciate everybody here that tunes in. I highly appreciate everybody that appreciate themselves. So today we're gonna go into the depression topic because I have a few fans that hit me up recently and asked me could I speak on this. So they told me to give their insight on some things that can help them, and not only help them, help others. And I've spoke on depression many times, but I have so many lives and I do so many Instagram lives that sometimes you may miss one of the lives, and then when you get on YouTube and try to find one, it's like 30,000 of the motherfuckers uploaded on top of the one you're trying to look for, so you can't find it. So sometimes I gotta backtrack and go into things that I've went into prior, just so people can get the message. All right. So I want to start off by saying that depression itself is not a mental illness. All right, let me repeat that. I want to start off by saying depression itself is not a mental illness. Depression is a result of something. Right? It's an after effect of something. It is not I am born depressed. Right? It is not I have like an extra arm and is it's not that. Depression is a result of. So most people are depressed because of something. Now, I'm no scientist, or I'm no fucking super doctor, but what I am is a motherfucker who got common sense. And common sense has told me that depression is an activity of a gene, not even a gene, an activity of a mood that is associated with sadness. And sadness is an emotion that can become addictive. So let me put that into perspective. Depression is an emotion that is tied into sadness, and sadness can become addicting just as well as laughter can become addicting, just as well as anything that open up those dopamines can become addictive. Right? And when you do too much of anything, you can become addicted to it. Anything, whether it's food, whether it's soda, like obese, right? Being obese, like you can become addicted to just eating and getting fat. Like you can become addicted to not eating and just become skinny. Like you can be addicted to a lot of shit. A lot. Depression is a form of addictive. It's a form of like addict. What happens is when you become sad at something, whatever it is, you become sad. And you become sad based on something that's happening. Whether it's a life activity, whether you have something physically wrong with you. Like, when I say physically wrong, like, most depressed people, something wrong and they afraid to tell people. Right? Like, my homie, he was super depressive, but like, I found out like, the nigga, like, something was wrong with his foot. Like, one of his toes or some shit was fucked up. So, like, I can't remember. Something was wrong with him, like physically. So he was sad because of that. It's not that it hurt. It's not that something was physically bothering him. Because like the shit was just like something that society made him feel bad about. So he was depressed because of that. Right? So I realized, right, he was taking medication for his depression, and I noticed that he was still depressed. And over the years, I tried to tell him, and I've always told some people, you not numbing the pain by taking, and this is where the drug kick in, because you technically taking the drug. You can't numb the pain. That's what fucking crackheads say. That's what alcoholics say. That's what all them niggas that just be fucked up say. I do this to numb the pain. Numbing the pain is the worst thing you can possibly do, because it's gonna fucking return. And then you're gonna have to numb it again, and it's gonna keep on returning. You're gonna have to keep numbing it. Don't numb the pain. That's what make you addicted. And that's what create the shit even worse. When you try to numb it and you try to cover it up, and then you just keep on trying, and then before you know it, it don't work no more. Then you try to take something else. Then before you know it, it's a gateway drug to something else that's gonna fuck you up even more. And then you're gonna be even more depressed. Numbing it is just the gateway. Numbing depression is just the gateway drug to being even more fucked up. Then when you even more fucked up, you're gonna start drinking. Then you gonna win. Then when you start drinking, you really gonna start blaming yourself for all type of shit. Then you're gonna be more sadder. Then the cycle gonna get even stronger. Then you gonna go from drinking to crack, and then whatever else, and all type of other drugs or whatever, yada yada yada. So rule number 1, you don't need medication for depression. Listen to me. This goes to all the black people, all the white people, all the Mexicans, all the whoever in here. Aliens. There's a few alien niggas in here too. You don't need medication to fix depression. Medication is not gonna fix that. There is no medication in the world that's gonna fix your sad ass fucking attitude. Because when the medication wear off, your bitch ass gonna still be sad. Listen to what I'm saying, people. And I want you to really listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Get your ass off the internet, get off the video game, and go the fuck outside. That is the only cure for really fixing this shit, bro. I'm telling y'all this because last night, if you go to my Twitter right now, Daylyt 30, Daylyt 30, I really was in my bag about the difference between the 90s and today. Do you know the word depression didn't exist in the 90s? It didn't exist. It didn't exist. It didn't, I didn't, like, the word depression didn't exist in the 90s. It didn't exist. It didn't. There was too many things to do. There was too many things to do in the 90s. There was way too many things to do. We was outside. We were having fun all day, every day. It was too many things to do in the 90s. It was too many things to do. Too many things. We was outside. We was all type of shit. It was too many things to do. The Great Depression don't even exist. That's bunk. If you ever think of, alright, get on Google right now and type in the Great Depression. Hear me out. Get online right now and type in the Great Depression. Get online and type in the Great Depression. You're going to see all white people. Black people never went through the Great Depression. We was like, nigga, we just got out of slavery. How fucking worse could America be? We wasn't depressed. We didn't go through depression. We was like, shit, nigga, it is what it is. We ain't got no jobs. Nigga, we had no jobs for about 400 years. Get online right now and type in the Great Depression. You gonna see a bunch of sad white people. All the black niggas was like, shit. Great Depression. Nigga, we been depression for about 400 straight. Oh God, you ain't gonna see not a single sad person, black person in the Great Depression, my nigga. We been fucked. Oh God, we was just riding through it. You see all the white people, we don't have jobs and we're losing our houses and we're in the Great Depression. Black nigga was like, now y'all see how I feel. Look, I'ma be flat out honest with you. Have you ever been to Skid Row in any downtown? Go to a Skid Row in downtown. I'm gonna show y'all the differences. Go to a Skid Row in any downtown, whether you downtown Seattle, downtown, go to any Skid Row, right? Any homeless place. And notice in downtown there's two different type of people. There's a depressed person that has a good job, and there's a happy person that's homeless. This is the way the world works. Everything is in reverse. You go downtown, you're going to see somebody in a suit with a nice job, walking to work with a regular straight face, rushing, sad, fucking angry because anything, they fuck around and be 2 minutes late and be about to stress out. Oh yeah, but they got a good job. They got a very good job. They got a nice briefcase, suit and tie. But if they're 3 minutes late, they ready to jump off the bridge because the boss gonna fucking yell at their ass. Versus the crackheads sitting on the corner all day, smoking, laid out in the ground on the street, sleeping wherever. Man, they having a good time. Some of them got the radios out. They out dancing, they smoking they crack. They might smell like piss, but they smoking they crack. They having a good time. They don't know what depression is. We chilling. This is what I'm saying. Depression comes from the lack of being outside. I don't care whether it's cold. I don't care whether it's nothing. It comes from the lack of being outside. When you stay inside a fucking boxed in area majority of your life, you gonna fucking create a prison for your mind. And that prison is gonna be sad because internally, we as human beings, we are not supposed to be boxed in. That does not go again. That's not how we are aligned as human beings. We are not supposed to be boxed in. We are not supposed to be caged animals. We as human beings are supposed to be outside in wilderness, bro. Our eyes are designed. Look, I work with cameras on the mainstream level. A camera is made exactly like an eye. You have the iris, you have the shutter, you have the eyelid for the shutter. It's made exactly like a camera. We have two eyes because our eyes see in widescreen. We see in landscape form. Our eyes is literally designed to see landscape. Our eyes, our actual eyes are designed to see widescreen landscape. My nigga, put your finger on the side of your head. You can see it. You can look forward. Put your finger on the side of your eyes. You can look forward. My nigga, I can still see my finger. Your eyes is wide angle lenses and they're designed to see landscapes. They're designed to see trees. They're designed to see water. They're designed to see a large amount of space. Your eyes. So when you get inside of a box and you can't see nothing, and you just closed in for 8 hours a day, nigga, you gonna stress the fuck out, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Dear people, a house. Look, I want y'all to really go watch the movie Fight Club, man. If you never seen the movie Fight Club, go watch the movie Fight Club, bro. Go watch the movie Fight Club. It's an extremely wild movie. If you've never seen it, go watch the movie Fight Club. What I'm saying is this, bro. A house in general is also designed to kill you. You know why they call it a living room? Because it take the life out of you. A house, bro. A house. As crazy as this seems, a house is your worst enemy. I know some of y'all like, what you mean? A house is your worst enemy. Everything about a house. This is what y'all don't know about houses, and I'm going to tell you this. Especially people who live in apartment complexes and people who live in like big apartment complexes. It's one thing you got to understand about the house, right? So the living room is where you die. You're going to sit on the couch. They're going to feed your mind the TV, right? You ever think about the house appliances and how the house appliances are set up? So you got a nightstand. You got look, let me break this down to you. You got a nightstand, you got two little stands, you got lamps on both of the stands. You technically don't need lamps, but you want lamps. And lamps drain electricity. Your electricity bill goes up higher every time you cut the light on. You can burn candles, you can burn all type of shit. You can actually make a candle out of an orange. Did y'all know that? Did you know you can peel the orange, peel the bottom off, make sure that little stem thing stays up, and you can light the top of the stem and it'll be a candle. Did y'all know that? You can make an actual candle out of an orange. You don't need lights in your house, but yet you got them, right? You got a couch in your house. You don't really need a couch in your house, but you got a couch. You can sit your ass on the floor. You don't really need a bed, but you bought a bed because you want to feel like you're laying on something. You can buy an air bed. You can buy a fucking cover, sleep on the floor. But you just buy all of these random items and put them inside of your house. And then before you know it, the items inside of your house, it make you comfortable. So now all of these items inside of your house make you addicted to the house. So now when you leave the house, you can't wait to get back home so you can feel comfortable in your own house. No, nigga. The house wants you to stay there. The house wants you to stay inside the house. The TV, the video games, all that shit wants you to stay inside the house. Because if it can keep your mind inside of the house, it can subconsciously program you however it wants to program you. Then you're going to be more sad. Then your sad levels going to start growing. The more your sad levels grow, the more you're going to start making excuses why you should stay in the house. And the more you stay in the house, the more your mind going to fucking bamboozle itself. Because this is what y'all don't know. Carbon monoxide is pumped through every apartment complex and every house. You got smoke detectors and all that shit in your house. You got fucking water heaters. All that shit is pumped through the house. Carbon monoxide. Y'all don't know this. You can, if you actually read your lease, and really read some of these shits, it's in there tell you. Carbon monoxide pumped through the house. All type of gases be pumped through your house without you even knowing. All this shit help. All this shit help with your destruction. It help with your depression. Bro, y'all niggas don't know this. Look, so what I'm saying is this. All you have to do to fix your depression is go outside. Now a lot of people gonna say this, well, it's cold. Well, it's cold outside. My nigga, I'm from the era of snowball fights and all that, bitch. If you don't go outside and make a snowman, my nigga, let me tell you something. In the 90s, we was having so much fun, weather didn't exist. Oh God, my mama used to whoop my ass for not wearing a jacket. Boy, you better go put on a jacket. Mama, I'm hot. Why you hot? We been playing hide go seek for 4 hours. We been playing hide and go seek for 4 hours. Bitch, I'm hot. I don't care how cold it is outside. I'm hot. I've been running. Look, I don't care how cold it is. Take your ass outside, even if it's for about 5-10 minutes. On God, do the snowman challenge or something. Dive in the do something. Man, if you don't go outside, build a snowman or something. Look, now this is the coldest part about it, right? Now let's just say it's too crazy to go outside. Like, let's say it's on some blistering shit. Like, hear me out. Let's say it's on some blistering shit, right? Let's say it's blistering outside, like on some like New York snowy type shit. Like, it's different, right? Now I'm gonna tell you what you could do. I'm gonna tell you what you could do. If you on some New York blistering shit, I'm gonna tell you what you could do to really help. Cause you know, sometimes, like, we in California, so it's always beautiful in California. Even when it's fucked up, it's still beautiful. So if you on some, like, in another country, like some Detroit type shit or some fucking shit where it's just dummy cold, I'm gonna tell you what you could do, right? All right, look. What I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper, a white sheet of paper, right? Let me tell you something. Get a white sheet of paper, because you got to learn how to trick your mind into believing that it's perfect outside. So look, you get a white sheet of paper. You get a pack of crayons, right? White sheet of paper, pack of crayons, a marker or something, pack of crayons. White sheet of paper, pack of crayons. The first crayon you get is the yellow crayon. What you do with the yellow crayon, draw a sun at the top of the paper. You gotta learn how to trick your mind. Draw a sun at the top of the paper, boom, right? If you don't know how to draw a sun, on God, you retarded. I don't care. If you don't know how to draw a sun, you retarded. On God, you might need some medication. Everybody as an adult needs to learn how to draw a sun. And if you don't know how to draw a sun, on God, I don't know what to tell you. You might need to go to Dr. Phil or one of them niggas, because I ain't got no answer for that one. But no, look. Draw a sun, right? Draw your sun at the top of the corner, top right corner, draw your sun. Bam. After you draw your sun, you draw a little house. On God, don't, man, just draw. Look, draw a little house. Look, I'm gonna tell you. When drawing, you gotta do something, because this make the drawing that much better. If you don't lick your tongue out when you drawing, you ain't gonna do it right. Oh God, you gotta lick your tongue out to the side. Oh, mama, you gotta lick your tongue to the side when you drawing. You got to. That's gonna make it feel good. On God, listen to me. When you lick your tongue out when you drawing, on God, it's like your mind go to another thing. Look, this is all like magic. This magic, y'all don't understand, my nigga. This is different. Only real artists, because I could draw really good, so only the real artists know. When you lick your tongue out when you drawing, on God, you gonna leave this world. You ain't gonna be in this world no more. When you start drawing to the point to where you licking your tongue out, you ain't in this world no more. You in the picture. Oh my mama, you inside the picture. You focus. When you start licking your tongue to the side, you at a level of focus that can't be broken. Real artists know what I'm talking about, especially when you was a kid. You know, we grew up and kind of got a little better, but when you was a kid, oh God, you focus. So boom, right? You drawing your little son, you draw your son, you draw your house. God, look, this is what you got to do. Look, draw, bam, bam, bam. Look, a piece of paper and some color pencils or crayons. You could really create a world on a piece of paper and almost mentally go inside this world. I've drew things and really was working on these drawings for hours, bro. Hours. Like, I'm talking about hours of like detailing, shading, all type of shit. I've sat there for about 6 hours straight drawing before. Bro, drawing is beyond therapeutic, bro. And look, let me tell you something. Before the depressed people come in here and say, well, I don't know how to draw. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Everybody know how to draw. Drawing is not a natural talent. I mean, drawing is not a talent that it's not like basketball, or it's not like athleticism and shit like that, my nigga. Drawing is art. You can draw whatever the fuck come to your mind. It is an art. And your art is your art. It's subjective to you. You, like, everybody could draw. Unless your fingers like on God. But if your fingers like that, on God, stick the pencil right there and stuff. My mama, I seen niggas with no hands. You get online right now, type in niggas drawing with their feet. Ain't no excuse. Look, ain't no excuse. There's niggas on here that draw with their feet. There's niggas with no arms that could paint better than us with their feet. What I'm saying is this, right? So if you inside the house and you can't go outside, just start drawing, man. Drawing is amazing, man. I'm telling you, drawing is one of the most amazingest things ever when you can't go outside. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna go a little left field. I'm gonna go a little left field. But if you can get outside, right? If you can't, no, it's a lot of people in here right now. They not saying nothing, but shouts out to y'all that's in here. Shouts out to the people that's in here that's just really listening. I want you to really absorb this shit I'm saying, because this is gonna be therapeutic for you, right? But if you can go outside, like if it's not that hot to where you can go outside and you can actually go outside and enjoy life, my advice to you is, if you are feeling sad in any way or form inside of the house, before you take some type of medication, or before you take whatever you gonna take, whatever drug you gonna take, whatever alcohol, whatever you gonna take, I'm gonna tell you for the last time, and I'm gonna say this: if you have money, look, I'm gonna tell you, this will fix any form of depression. I don't care what the fuck you talking about. Before you smoke, look, before you smoke, before you drink, before you take medication, before you do any of that, and this is for the people that can go outside, before you hit the blunt, before anything, I want you to go buy some skates, some rollerblades, or some regular 4-wheel skates. It don't matter. Go buy some skates. Right? Go buy some skates. Go buy some headphones. Skates, like rollerblades. You can get them from any Target, any motherfucking anything. Go buy some skates. Go buy some headphones. Put them fucking skates on. Put your headphones on. And just go skate down the block. Go to like a beach or a boardwalk or something that has a beautiful scene. Put on some ambient music. And hit the boardwalk. Bro, I promise you, this shit is amazing. It's amazing, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, it's amazing, bro. It's some ambient music. Bro, it's amazing. Go out there, get in the world, feel the wind blowing on your skin, feel the people, feel the energy. You can feel the birds chirping. You could like get in the world and just, man, that shit make it feel like you flying, bro. When you tap all the way in and skating, brother, even skateboarding, bro. Like if you could skateboard, bro, hop on your skateboard, some headphones, my nigga, and just push, bro. If you can't skate, and you don't know how to rollerblade, you don't want to get hurt, or maybe you might be obese, or maybe you just might not be in full shape to skate, bro, just get some headphones and go for a walk, man. Yo, that's a bar. Get some headphones and go for a walk, man. Cause Walkman is technically like the device to play the music. Yo, I'm nice. Yo, that was like a bar. Get some headphones and go for a walk, man. Sheesh. Yo, I ain't even trying to rap right now, but that was a bar. Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, like, look, get in this. Yo, look, if you could get outside just for the walk, man, like the walk is amazing. Look, I promise y'all, before I start going live on Instagram, I used to go live on Periscope all the time, right? Periscope was like my world before I went live. Before Instagram live, it was Periscope. Every time I did a Periscope, I was outside. Every single time. One of the reasons why I did them outside, because I wanted to reach people that was outside. I wanted to make people understand how it feels to be outside. And a lot of people start venturing outside. A lot of people start going outside. But one thing I noticed is that there was so many people who were used to staying in, they didn't like to see me outside. Right? It was a lot of group of people. People used to just come in and leave because their brain has already, like this shit, it becomes like depression, it becomes a parasite. When you depress, the parasite will control you. The depression parasite will control your mind, and it will fucking lure you away from anything that can help you. Right? Depression becomes a form of parasite, and it will lure you away from anything that can help you, and it will make you literally fall in love with things that can make you even more sadder, because the parasite itself has to feed itself. It has to come up with ways to feed itself so you can stay like that. So it'll lure you away from things that can help you. You see somebody having fun, you see somebody enjoying life, you're going to go left field. You see somebody doing something over there that can help you, you're going to go this way. And then you're going to make excuses on why you did that. Well, I had to get ready, or I had to do something, because no, you didn't. You just ran from it. Because the parasite itself, it has to feed itself. It has to. So what I started doing is I said, okay, boom, I have to start speaking. Look, like, tell me how this feels. Look, I want you to understand. Like, how does this feel? See how I'm in the car, right? Subconsciously, your mind is telling you Daylyt is he's in something. Just by looking at me, your mind, how your eyes work with your mind is saying to yourself, Daylyt's talking his shit, but he's in something. You don't really notice it, but that's what your mind is processing. I'm in something. How does this feel? Boom. Even though it's cloudy outside, subconsciously, inside your heart, you felt me walk outside. You can feel it. I'm outside. Now think about this. I want you to think about this. I'm the only person outside. It is Sunday morning. It's kind of cloudy. It's Sunday morning. This shit like a ghost town over here. get back in. You see the difference? You can feel that, right? You can feel it. Right? You see how this shit works? It's that simple, bro. Look. You can't isolate yourself. One, you can't isolate yourself. Stop isolating yourself from the world, because isolation will cause yourself to go crazy. Two, get outside. If you can get outside as much as possible. You don't need drugs, man. Listen to me, y'all. To all the depressed people, to everybody that is depressed, we got to stop mixing depression with anxiety. We got to stop mixing depression with mental illness. They're two different things. Listen to me. Get outside and enjoy life. Drugs come in many different type of ways. I'm going to tell you what drugs do. What drugs do is they open fucking dopamines. That's all they do. All the drugs are just used to open the dopamines. Is used to open the chemicals inside your mind to give you a relaxed feeling. There's multiple ways to do that. Laughter is one. Happiness is one. Fucking physical activities is one. It's a lot of ways. It's a lot of ways. It's a lot of ways, bro. Look, all right, so a lot of people got anxiety, right? No, you can smoke your weed. You can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you not to. I'm telling you there's ways to get the same high from just being out, right? So anxiety. I'm from Watts, California. I don't really know what anxiety is. I don't really know, because some people are like, I got anxiety. Like, what is anxiety? Like, is that like a form of fear, or like, are you afraid to do something? You shit. Like, what is anxiety? Like, I don't really know what that is. Like, is it nervousness, or like, what is it? Like, I mean, you scared? Anxiety mean you scared. All right. So can we stop using the word anxiety? Can we stop using the fucking words nervous? Just say I'm a bitch. Come on, I'm from the hood. So stop saying anxiety, and stop saying nervous, and stop saying panic. Just say I'm a bitch ass nigga, and when shit happen, I'll bitch up. That'll make, cause I'm from the hood, so that'll make me feel a lot better. I mean, we could talk more when you admit it from that perspective. Just say, hey, I'm a pussy. Alright? I want to do things. I want to go outside, but I'm afraid. I'm a bitch. That's the first step to fixing the problem. The first step. Admitting to yourself in the mirror, I'm a fucking pussy. It's the first step. It's the first step. Because if you don't admit it, it's going to always hunt you. So you need to get in the mirror and you need to say to yourself, hey man, I'm the fucking man to fuck up. You can't be scared all the time, fucking pussy, bitch. Alright? No, for real. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. You know what? I'd be a lie to say I didn't have anxiety one time. Because I remember I did have anxiety one time. It was on my first drive-by. I remember I was sitting in the back seat. The homie was like, nigga, you ready? And I was like, the nigga said, nigga, you gonna let them niggas kill your cousin? look. Oh, for real, it was scary. That was one of the most scariest moments of my life. But I'm going to tell you, I had to overcome that. And I'm going to tell you, it comes a point in everybody's life where you got to tell yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. So they pulled up. They seen the niggas right there. So I got out the car. And then they was like, nigga, what you doing? I got out the car. And I walked to the middle of the pack. And the niggas was looking at me. I was like, hey, man, y'all the niggas that killed my cousin, man. And I just want to tell y'all that I love y'all. They was like, what? I was just like, I love y'all niggas, man. And I went and got back in the car. And I did a drive-by with love. Niggas never have felt that before. They was looking like, oh. See, I'm gonna tell you, this is how you kill a demon. You gotta think they was already lacking. We caught them at the burger stand. They was already lacking. They didn't have no guns on them. They was already lacking. They was with their girls and all that lacking. We caught them. They was lacking. So they knew it. You ever been in this situation where you knew your life was over? They seen who was in the car with me. They knew it was over. You know it's, look, let me tell you, you know life over when you can't run. I done been in plenty shootouts. I done been in plenty. When you see somebody and you can't run, that's called the deer effect. You know when deers get bit by the lion and their body just automatically cut off and go dead? That's that effect. You know it's over, so you just can't run. You just take your last little breath, you know it's over. Y'all, these are real hood stories. So when I walked up to the middle of the circle, they was with their girls, and I had my hands in my hood, and then they looked at the car and seen who was in the car, and the niggas in the car was like, do it, do it. And I just was like, I love y'all, man, like, and then I left. Niggas was just stuck, like niggas was stuck. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, to this day, one of the niggas that was there, we became one of the, and this a nigga that was had a partake in shooting one of my cousins. One of the niggas that shot one of my cousins, we actually are friends today. And because of that moment, I have got out of some of the craziest situations ever. I remember one time I was in the shopping center, the wrong shopping center that I wasn't supposed to be in. Boom, I'm going to see a little bitch, fucked up. She like, let's just walk to the store. I walked to the store. On God, a bunch of niggas came out. About 10 niggas came out. Nigga, where you from? Right? One nigga out the pack was like, man, that's the homie. It was just so happens it was the nigga that I knew it from that time. Just so happens. The nigga that I knew was in that pack. Like, no, this the homie, my nigga, he good. So what I'm saying is when you put that type of energy in the world, it'll reverse itself. You feel me? You got it's called breaking the cycle. And that's kind of what I did. I most definitely broke the cycle. Man, this was before I had a face tag. I was like 17. So I'm breaking the cycle, right? So it's broke the cycle with love. But at that moment, I did have anxiety, but I used the anxiety for a different purpose. So one thing that I want to say to y'all about people who have anxiety is a superpower. And it's something that y'all don't understand. Anxiety is a superpower. Most people think anxiety means scared. Anxiety don't mean scared. It means your body is at a fucking energy level that you can't control. And you don't want to burst yourself. So it's not necessarily, no, it's a different, look, anxiety it's a superpower, bro. That means your engine, That means your engine powered up to a level, because you got to understand, fear is strength. When you get scared, you'll do some of the strongest things you'll ever witness. Fear is strength. People don't understand that. Fear is a form of strength. Anxious anxiety is a form of strength, right? You can get online right now and type in "lady lifts car off of her son." It's actual footage, YouTube, real live footage of a lady lifting a car off her son. Her son got hit by a car. Lady lifts the car off her son. This is real. This is actual real. You can go watch it right now. It's real. Adrenaline coexists with anxiety. Anxiety is a form of adrenaline. So when you have anxiety, listen to me. When you have anxiety, you either gonna do two things. Listen to me. I want y'all to understand this. When you have anxiety, you either gonna do two things. Either you gonna back out like a bitch, or you gonna do something amazing. And that's when y'all gotta make a split decision. Anxiety is a power. Either you gonna use it for the better, or you gonna back out like a bitch. Normally, when you go for it, you gonna do some of the wildest shit ever. I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna give you an example. So I can skateboard too. I can skateboard very good. I'm pretty much pro level skateboarder. All right. So I remember we used to go skate in Long Beach at the courthouse. I forgot what street this is, but if you get off the metro on the Pike station and you skate all the way up, what is that? Pine? Is that Pike Ave or Pike? The court building. We used to skate at the court building. I think it's a 7-stair over there. The 7-stair at the court building. This is my first time doing the 7-stair, and I was like, yo, I want to hill flip the 7-stair, right? I told myself I want to heel flip the 7-stair. All the homies was heel flipping, kick flipping, 3 flipping the 7-stair. I'm like, I'm gonna heel flip the 7-stair, right? So I got to the point to where, you run, boom, 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 you throw the board down, jump on it, boom, and you get to the stairs and you stop. Damn, I can't do this shit, right? I kept telling myself, I can't do this shit. I was anxiety, I was nervous. 7 stairs was kind of big at the time. Anxiety, nervous, this shit is kind of big, bro. Like, and you know what you be thinking? If I fall. That's the only thing you thinking. If I fall, or if I don't bail out right. And you think of all the negatives. And that's a form of anxiety. Like, you start thinking of the negatives first. Like, oh, if I fall, if I bail out, if the board hit my shin, if I hit the pole. And you just keep hesitating. And the more you hesitate, the more you start bending reality. And your mind can create the problem. So if you keep thinking about what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, your mind is going to bend the universe to make the negativity happen. This is what we don't understand as human beings. We have the ability to fucking shape reality right in front of our eyes. We can make reality switch right in front of our eyes. There's a study that shows when you look at specific protons and particles, they turn. And when you don't look at them, they go a specific way. This is an actual study that is true. When you look at protons and atoms and shit, they fucking go left. And then when you turn your head that way, they go right. They're actually conscious to what's happening. The study. It's an actual study. We have the ability to alter reality as we look at it right in front of our eyes. We can shape this shit, shift this shit as it right in front of our eyes. We can fucking alter reality. So what I did was I said, you know what? And every skater, if you a skater, you know what I mean. Listen to me. Who all skating here? Anybody skating here? I know some of y'all skating here. Anybody skating here, like skateboard. Right? Anybody skateboarding here? Where are my skaters at? I know there's some skaters in here. All right, cool. If there's some skaters in here, then you know what I mean. You ever know, you know that point where you hear white noise? Right? All right, BMX or surfing or anything. You know that point where you hear white noise, it goes boom. At that moment, you about to do something amazing, my nigga. At that exact moment, you know when you try something a bunch of times and you can't land it? Dog, I'm getting chills in my body just from thinking about this. You know when you do something so many times and you can't land it, and then you get to that last take, my nigga, and there's white noise. That's all you hear, my nigga. You don't hear the cars. You don't hear the friends yelling. You don't hear nothing, my nigga. All you hear is footsteps. Pop, 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 pop. Board drop, clack. Jump on board. Ollie sound. Pop. Land. Roll off. And then the world audio slowly creep back in. Ah! The world audio will slowly creep back in as you land and roll off. Bro, it's the wildest feeling ever. What happens is your mind will create what happened before it happened. When you go white noise in the mind, that means you already fathomed it happening. You already pictured it. It already happened. You already landed the trick. Everything already happened. You're actually about to run the replay. When you lock in, and I learned this too from Michael Jordan. I watched a documentary of Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan said, when I got the ball at 5 to 6 seconds left, I'm thinking about going in the locker room. When I was younger, I didn't understand what that meant. When I got older, it made perfect sense to me. He said, if I got the ball with 5 seconds left, I'm thinking about going in the locker room. That means he already made the shot in his mind. That means the shot been made. That means the shot been made. I'm a basketball player too, and I play basketball on multiple levels. Speaking from a basketball player, when you have good games is when you know you're going to have a good game before the game starts. You come out the locker room today. I've done this many times. Come out the locker room and I say, I'm going for 40 today, and it ain't nothing nobody could do to stop me. I'm going for 40 today, and there is literally nothing nobody can do to stop me. When you get on the court, there is literally nothing nobody can do to stop you. Every shot you make, every shot you throw up goes in. You gotta look. What I'm saying to y'all that's listening to this, you could change your tomorrow just by thinking about it today. You could change reality just by envisioning it. This is why, all right, we're going to use a third example. This is also why artists, if there's artists in here, if there's any artists in here, rule number 1, stop making music about when you make it and when you're going to get big. Don't make music like that. Don't make music about one day I'm going to make it and we gonna make it. Don't make music like that, because you're technically casting a spell on yourself. You visualizing yourself not making it. You pretty much accepting now that you ain't on. You gotta see the future. You gotta see the future It's the laws of the universe. You right. You gotta see the future, and you gotta fucking look. All right. So this is like a form of prayer, and prayer is also a form of meditation. We are all gods in our own ways. All of us. We are all gods in our own ways. Every last one of us. I don't care who you are. We all are like X-Men. We all have some type of super ability. But one ability that we all share is the ability to alter our own future just by thinking about it. And a lot of people don't know this. You just have to be able to envision the shit, and it can happen. If you can think about the shit, it can happen. Long as you can think about the shit and truly believe the shit can happen, it's going to happen. When you think negative and you think shit not gonna happen, shit not gonna happen. Positive vibes is amazing, bro. They work like God. And if you really think about it, we go, okay, God is the positivity of the world and the devil is the negativity or whatever. So when you really think positive, bro, just thinking, it ain't got nothing to do with praying. It ain't got nothing to do with going to church. It don't got nothing to do with none of that. When you really just think positive, bro, positive things will happen. When you really have faith that something is going to happen, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You got to have faith. You got to believe it's going to happen. I'm going to go back into basketball one more time. I've shot the ball. If anybody play basketball, I'm going to tell you this, dog, and I'm going to say this for the 100th time. Anybody who in here who play basketball, not at like a regular park level, but like at some type of, you know, high school or college level. Do we got people in here play basketball at some type of high school or college level? If so, you're a pro. If so, there has been many times you can shoot the ball like this, shot, boom. The ball is going left. You can see the ball going left. You leave your wrist like this and bring your arm back to the side. I promise you, the ball will curve back to the side and go in. If you hooped on any level, I have watched myself bend reality with my own eyes. If you never play basketball, you won't ever understand this. If you play basketball on any pro level or any high school level, this is 100% truth. You have the power to make the ball change directions in mid-air. This is why every coach will tell you when you shoot, leave your wrist up. Because that's how you guide the ball. I promise you, any shooter coach will tell you that. Bro, if you play soccer, you play, man, my nigga, bowling, any sport, it works all the same. You ever do the bowling curve and you leave your arm like that? Wham! Oh God, the ball go clink, strike. Bro, the follow through is important.